Hello, church. This is Pastor Charlie, and today we're going to be looking at Psalm 119, and we'll be looking at the earnest prayer for the life of the Lord. Earnest prayer for the life of the Lord. So let me read for you Psalm 119, verses 33 down to 40. And it says this: "Teach me, O Lord, the way of your statutes, and I will keep it to the end. Give me understanding that I may keep your law and observe it with my whole heart. Lead me in the path of your commandments, for I delight in it. Incline my heart to your testimonies and not to selfish gain. Turn my eyes from looking at worthless things and give me life in your ways. Confirm to your servant your promise, that you may be feared. Turn away the reproach that I dread, for your rules are good. Behold, I long for your precepts. In your righteousness, give me life." So the psalmist is aspiring to please the Lord. He's determined to behave purely towards the Lord. He's taking his counsel from the testimonies of the Lord, and he's asking the Lord to deliver him from the despair because of that determination. And this continues that deliverance. That deliverance builds a prayer life. And so you have earnest prayer for the life of the Lord. And what we're going to see is the psalmist's fear, the psalmist's prayer, and the psalmist's need, or we might say, my fear, my prayer, my need. Because this is general truths for God's people to follow. And so what are these fears? Listen to them. Teach me, O Lord, the way of your statutes, and I will keep it to the end. Give me understanding that I may keep your law and observe it with my whole heart. Lead me in the path of your commandments, for I delight in it. The first three verses start with a command, and they are three commands, desperate commands for the fear that we have. Teach me your way, O Lord, and I will keep it to the end. But the idea is, if I'm not taught, I can't keep. So teach me so that I can keep. The fear is I won't keep your laws. Give me understanding that I may keep your law and observe it with my whole heart. Give me understanding so that I can do those things. If you don't, I can't do those things. Lead me in the path of your commandments, for I delight in it. And here is the reason I'm praying for wanting to be able to keep and wanting to be able to observe with my whole heart your laws, because I delight in them. You have given me life that I delight. Now give me life that I can keep and obey. So teach me and give me understanding and lead me so that I can keep, because my fear is without those, I can't, and I desire them. So please give them to me. And so the prayer then is, incline my heart to your testimonies and not to selfish gain. So what is this? Incline my heart, because it's not inclined. My heart is inclined to selfish gain. So incline my heart to your testimonies and away from selfish gain is the idea. Turn my eyes from looking at worthless things. Why? My eyes look at worthless things. So turn my eyes from looking at worthless things and give me life in your ways. Confirm to your servant your promise, that you may be feared. If you confirm your promises to me, promises of salvation, promises of keeping, promises of giving life, then you will be feared. Not because I'm anybody special, but people will know that your life is alive in me, changing me, molding me, shaping me, leading me. And people will see that testimony and fear you. Turn away the reproach that I dread, for your rules are good. So I deserve the reproach, but turn it away from me, for your rules are good. In other words, let me keep your rules and not be in the dread of reproach. And so the psalmist is having a fear that he doesn't understand, doesn't know, can't keep, and he needs his eyes turned, his heart inclined so that he can do. And the only way that happens if the promise of the Lord comes. And so he confirms all that with this last verse, identifying his true need. Behold, I long for your precepts. In your righteousness, give me life. Now, the psalmist is alive to God. He desires the ways of God and he wants those. And behold, I long for your precepts. I have a longing to be able to do and want more of your precepts. But I need life, not just initial spiritual life. I need constant daily strength to live in this way. And so in your righteousness, give me life. You are right to give me life. Why? You've made promises and you will keep them. And so give me life according to your way. So the earnest prayer for the life of the Lord is out of a desperate fear and a need that I have. And then it'll turn my heart from one way of living to another way of living. Church, begin to pray this way for the promises of the Lord to be fulfilled in your life. I'll talk to you next week. Have a great day.